Hello and welcome to this episode of Nerd Bytes. This episode assumes that you have watched the previous episode on creating your first New Relic One application. If you haven't already seen that, definitely go and check it out before we continue with this episode. In this episode, we're going to be taking that application that we've built and we're going to stop running it locally. We're going to start publishing it to the account so that everyone else can access it, not just you while you are developing that local version. You'll remember that when we created that first application, it gave us that default name of Parched Eggnog. That is still the application we're in here. You can see that here, Parched Eggnog Nerdlet here. So that's still the application we're in. I have added a little bit more to this. You'll remember that the previous application was just a Hello World app. In this case, we're now adding some charts here. You can see this area chart component here that we're pulling in from the New Relic One components library. And we're just running a quick NRQL query here. We're just going to look at the page views for my browser application per city. So assuming that we have an application here that is ready to go, we have built it and it is in a way that we like it, and it's going to be helpful for our colleagues who are using this application in the New Relic account, we can get it published to that account. You can see here that it is still running locally. We can click in and I'll show you what it's doing. We can see those page views here. We can start typing a city to focus in on the page views from that city. So this application is where we want it to be. We're happy enough with it, so we can stop serving it locally. So I'll open up my terminal window here. I'm going to hit Control-C to stop running that locally. And now we need to publish this to the account. So how do we do that? Well, we can go with nr1 nerdpack publish. We'll run this. It's essentially just going to send a copy of this to the account so that it's stored now within New Relic. It's not going to be stored anymore on our local machine. Obviously, our local development version is, but now it's in the account. It's available to be stored here perpetually going forward. We can see that once we refresh, we're no longer running it locally. We can't see that NerdBytes application over here anymore, but we can see it available to us now in the catalog. Now, we haven't given this an icon or any really useful descriptions, but once you do, this will be fully filled out with some screenshots as well to show you what this app does. But for now, all we need to know is this is published, this is ready to go, our colleagues can start using this application. And the way that they'll do that is by coming into this application here from the catalog, add this application, select the accounts, and if you have more than one account, you'll see a list here. Select the accounts that you want this application to be enabled on, update those, and now we can go back to the apps page. We may need to give this a refresh. Once we do, we can now see the NerdBytes app here, and you'll see that it no longer has that local signifier here. We no longer have that local server running. We're now just looking at this from the perspective of which applications are fully installed on the account. So now I no longer need to run it locally. I've finished with my development. I've finished with my testing. This is now ready to go for my colleagues to start using on this account so they can open it up. And it's the very same application that we were building locally, but now it's just a fully published, ready to go version of that. Thank you for watching, and come back for more episodes of Nerd Bytes very, very soon.